Dr. Gregory Horton here, three-time Olympic medalist and world champion in track and field. Thank you all for coming over to this channel. If you like the content, please give me a thumbs up. If you think the content is worthy to be shared, please be generous and share. And also, if you have not subscribed to this channel as yet, please go ahead and do so. So when we upload our new videos, you have immediate access. Today, we're going to talk about Danniel Thomas-Dodd, who made a statement regarding her disappointment for the way she performed recently at the Olympic Games in the women shot put, and she has been coming under a lot of fire. I totally dislike it because what she said is extremely important to take note. And I hope that by doing this video, we can get a solution from this. So I'm going to let you listen to what Danniel Thomas-Dodd had to say. And from that, we're going to come back and give you our own commentaries. And we're going to tell you some of the things that are brewing that we must find a way to address. Here is what she had to say. And I will come back and talk with you in a few.
The 31-year-old from Westmoreland, Jamaica. Didn't enjoy it. Your face looks like you weren't so pleased with your result. Tell us a bit about what happened out there.
I mean, it's been a tough couple of weeks. The qualification is something that is definitely within my reach. However, it's been very frustrating to every time come to these major Olympic Games and not making the finals. And this time around it was definitely something that I felt like was easy for me to do. However, I didn't have my coach here. I've been in the village for 2.5 weeks, and I was denied the privilege of having a coach's pass for my coach to even be at the training facilities for 2.5 weeks. So you're talking about 365 days of training just gone down the drain because I didn't have my coach for 2.5 weeks while being here. So it is definitely very frustrating. And it's I think it's something that I definitely have to sit and reflect on and moving forward as to what will be definitely best for me and my mental health, because I cannot do this anymore. It's very frustrating dealing with JOA and J3S because these people don't care about field events in Jamaica. And if they did, they would make sure that we have everything we need to make us comfortable, because my coach is not just a part of my training process. He's a very crucial part of my warm-up and getting ready for preparations, and I didn't have him for 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. It's very frustrating.
Well, I first must say thanks to the journalists who did the interview. Information like this, we must have them and we must share them. Now, Danielle said a whole lot of things. She said that she trained 365 days of the year and she did not have her coach there because she did not get him a pass. And it is crucial. I hope people understand that from an athlete perspective, especially when it comes to the technical events, the jumps and the throws, you definitely need to have your coach there. If you look on the Olympic champion, Stone, congratulations, Stone. I am going to do a video on you soon. Great job to bring Jamaica the first Olympic goal, Olympic record, in fact. I commend you. I salute you. Now, in Stone's case, he had his coach there. The difference is that his coach is an American. Maybe he could afford to get there on his own, and maybe he had the connections to get in and get his own accreditation. In Todd's case, even though the coach was willing to be there, he was not offered accreditation. And if you don't have accreditation, you cannot be a part of in certain sections, including the warm-ups. And as she said, that her coach is a vital piece of her preparation, because especially when it comes to the warm-up, he must be there or she must be there to make sure that things are done right. If you look on a lot of the technical events, the jumps and the throws, that after each phase, after each attempt, the person is able to go to the corner and talk with their coach, and they're able to see images as to how to make the adjustments. And Danielle is saying that she did not even get a fair shot at making the final, because even when she was under pressure, Who should she have gone to? Her coach. So the reason why I'm doing this video is not only to identify the importance of having a coach there, but the information was now taken to say that Danielle is ungrateful because she did not acknowledge what her federation did for her. And in the interview that she did, at no point did she say the JOA or the J3A did not do anything for her, because that wasn't the issue. What she said is that it would be absolutely important to have her coach there with her because he plays a very important, a vital part to her warm-up and her mental state. And I hope you will understand that, because any reasonable person will understand what she said. Now, I know that it is not possible to get all the technical coaches there to support the athletes who are doing the jumps or the throws. But what they can do in the future is to find ways where they can get one or two experienced coaches and have those coaches liaison with some of the other jumps and the coach and throw athletes, coaches, so they can get in sync and they can work together. It is absolutely important, because when we look at Stone and we saw the information that he was getting from his coach, and his coach had the lived experience because he was also highly successful in his event back in his time. So when you are under pressure, who do you want to turn to? You want to turn to someone with the lived experience, and Stone was able to turn to his coach. So why should Danniel Thomas-Dodd not have somebody to turn to in a pressure situation? She was in 8th position, and the last minute she finished 13. So what I'm saying here is, instead of attacking what Danniel Thomas-Dodd was saying, it would have been best to support her, to encourage her, to be understanding to what she was saying. And she wasn't trying to say financially she didn't get any help from anyone. She never made that case at all. But what she said is 365 days of the year training came down to 2.5 weeks, that she did not have her coach for 2.5 weeks. And as a result of that, it negatively impacted her performance. I can understand. I can relate to what Danniel Thomas-Dodd is saying. I know the importance of having a coach next to you in pressure situation. So I'm just here to report that I don't think she was telling any lies. She made it clear that it would have been best to have her coach there. She never ever said she did not get any financial support or otherwise. All she said is it would have been important to have her coach. I thank you all for listening to my commentaries. If you have an idea of a topic that you would love for me to present, please feel free to leave your opinion of the topic in the comment section. I like when I can look forward to doing something that can answer your question. I thank you all for listening. I am Dr. Gregory Horton. Have a blessed day.